Hello and welcome back to art class. Today we are this is week 2 of the haiku poem for art class project. You're going to need pencil and an eraser. If you have an eraser on the back, that's fine. You're going to want a straight edge. I find a ruler is going to be the best because we need to do a couple of lines. You're going to want to have your poem. You can just do it right off the computer. I printed it out because that way it's a little bit easier. You may want to have your iPad handy for that, or you may want to have I have iPad handy for some imagery that we need to deal with, and you're going to want some colored pencils. All right, so let's deal with the first part. We are going to be writing down our haiku on our paper, and then we're going to be drawing an image for whatever our haiku was. So for mine, I have two to choose from. I could draw a picture of my dog, or I can draw a picture about school. And you'll need to decide, do you want to have your paper go this way because it makes more sense, or does it make more sense for it to go up and down? That's your personal choice. Hey, for me, I think it's gonna make more sense up and down for me. And then what I need to do is over here on the bottom left, I'm gonna need to draw 3 lines. I need to do it lightly, and they need to probably go about halfway across the paper. Mine's actually a little high. I like that top, this one though, that's actually right about where I want it to be. I'm going to draw them kind of dark so you can see them better, but you're going to want to draw them light. So we want them to go a little bit past the halfway. You may have to extend it a little bit depending on what's going to happen. These 3 lines are where you're going to write your haiku poem on your paper. You have to write it out. Because usually, a lot of times with haiku poems, you'll have the haiku poem and a picture of whatever it's describing or talking about. Okay, I'm going to erase any extra that I don't need. If you want, you can actually erase the line itself, but I'm not going to because it'll end up erasing too much of my letters. But the lines are there to help you make sure everything's nice and straight. So the one I wrote is for about school. So now I'm going to draw an image about school. For me, I was thinking originally about drawing the outside of one of our schools, but for me, I'm thinking more like my art classroom. So I think I'm going to draw my classroom. For some of you, you chose a dog, you chose outside, you chose all kinds of different things, and you could look online and find a photo. So if you did something about nature, you could find a picture about nature and then just draw it off the iPad and draw it on your paper here. So you might have a picture to look at. The iPad's kind of handy. If you're doing it maybe about your dog, you're doubtful you can have a picture of your dog on your iPad, but maybe you have a picture on your a phone, or maybe you have a picture of the dog right in front of you. Maybe if that's right in front of you, you can just do a picture of them right then. You're just going to draw it up here. So for me, I'm going to do the classroom, and it's not even going to be the whole classroom. It's going to be part of it. I'm going to try to make it look as good as I can. I'm going to just kind of fast forward through this part. You're going to draw it out in pencil first, and then you're going to use colored pencil to color it. So there's not anything specific I have to go over in that. You may want a ruler if you're doing something like straight edge wise or things like that. That's fine, but it's not a requirement. All right, so watch this fast forward, and I will see you at the end of this part. Okay, now I have my picture done. So I have my haiku down here at the bottom, and I have my drawing of what my haiku is about. So mine's about school, so that's where I am. This is actually the art room over here at Central. So when you're done, take a photo of this, make sure everything's spelled correctly. So you might want to use spell check on your computer to make sure everything's spelled correctly and written neatly. If yours ends up going all the way across the page, that is okay. I'm fine with that. My wording and the way I wrote it out only took up this much space. So yours might vary just a little bit. And remember, you could go this way if your picture would have been better off going that way. All right, so we're gonna leave it here, and I will see you next week with a new project. So make sure you get a photo of this uploaded so I can grade it.